Well, good morning, everyone. Excited to be here in Tyler today. Again, my name is Joshua Chappell, and I am with Microsoft out of Dallas, Fort Worth. So super excited to be here today. I'm going to let Ashley introduce herself.
Yeah, so I'm Ashley Taylor. I work out of the Dallas office as well in community development. So we work a lot with schools as well as teachers. So we're going to start off today and go a little bit over our Education at Microsoft portal, which has an insane amount of free resources for teachers and educators and administrators. And then we'll jump into Office 365 integration, OneNote in the classroom, some Sway, because that's probably one of our biggest and most popular applications right now, and then end a little bit with how OneNote integrates with Canvas.
So has everyone logged into their devices already? Got logged in. I see some Surface units up here at the front. Awesome. Congrats. I see some iPads up over here. We work with that too. So we're all about cross-platform at Microsoft, and that's what's really exciting at Microsoft right now is our new CEO, Satya Nadella, is all about no matter what hardware you use, so whether you're using the Surface Pro with the Surface Pen or the iPad Pro with the Apple Pencil, you're going to be able to get a very similar experience no matter what. So really, really awesome. So we support iOS, we support Android, we support Windows, we support Kindle if you have a Kindle Fires and all that kind of stuff like that too. We find us there. So really exciting that you get that cool cross-platform experience no matter what. So if y'all want to point your web browser to education.microsoft.com, and you should get a page that looks very similar to this. And then let me know if anyone has questions logging or getting to this page, and Ashley will come assist. Has anyone been to this website before? We got one in the back. Very cool. So like Ashley was saying earlier, this is a webpage chocked full of information and courses for education professionals and administrators. And it's a community. It really is. It's all about making connections around the world for you and your students or any of the students that you might interact with. So really exciting that we have this page here.
So once you're at that website, if you will go ahead and click sign in and create a new account if you don't already have one. It'll be in your top right corner. Josh has already signed in, so it doesn't necessarily say the sign in button, but you should see in your top right in this area, your sign in link, right? And you're going to use your EDU sign on email to sign in. And the reason for that is so you get access to all of these free resources as long as you have an EDU domain for your email address, which you all should, being part of the University of Tyler.
Yeah. So one of the cool benefits that the University of Texas at Tyler provides is with your work account, you do get Microsoft Office 365, which is a cool way of sharing all your information back and forth. And all you need is a web browser. So I'll show you how you get the full Office power, and you can access it from really anywhere in the world, which is really cool. One of the benefits of creating this account on this website is everyone loves to be recognized for their work, right? Whether when you're in kindergarten, it was that gold star on your paperwork and made you feel super awesome. So when you go through these courses, you'll earn badges. And these badges indicate to other educators what successes you've had. So by the end of the day, I'm going to be able to generate some codes. And so all the things that we've taught you today will grant you badges on the educator community. So these badges will show other educators what you've learned and what you know about Microsoft. And then that's the resources for you. So if you have questions, you can search this community and you can find other educators that might be in a similar role, and they might know something about Microsoft and they have that badge and you want to know a little bit more about it. You can make that connection with them, which is really cool. So we'll get your badges put up, but let me show you what the badges look like. So your profile will have achievements. So I have 19 badges earned under mine. And each badge indicates different things. So there's one for taking classes that talk about technology and Earth and the environment. OneNote, Sway, Windows, and then this one right here lets me know that I could come out and teach you guys. So I'm a certified MIE by the state of Texas. So I'm a Microsoft and Education certified specialist by the state of Texas. So really cool. And it's very easy for you guys to become MIE certified too. So if you have a passion for teaching technology, you become MIE certified and then join this community. And then when people are looking for help, like kind of like we've teamed up with Shay and the UT, the system, you can go out and you can teach these classes as well. So super cool if you'd like to give back and teach technology out. I'm a huge advocate of technology. So once you get out and later on you can fill out your profile, it's going to give you information about the person and you can come out. So you can see their profile. And then like I said, I'm a certified educator. You can see what they're about, things that are favorites for them. So you can see categories that I prefer to teach in: computer science, technology, digital literacy, business and entrepreneurship, leadership, careers, and management. So you can completely fill this out and you can get really involved in the community. So did anyone have any problems creating an account? Everyone signed in really easy. We pretty much gave you every way you can sign in. You can sign in with your Google, Gmail, Facebook, Skype, LinkedIn. So cool. We got signed in. All right. So the next page, if you'll just open up a new tab at the top of your browser, you'll log into office.com and then log in with your UT Tyler email address. You should get a page that looks something similar to this. May not have as many options. This is office.com. So you'll open up a new tab at the top of your web browser and then navigate to office.com. Everyone see something very similar to this on their pages? Cool. So how many of you are Office 365 users already? Love it, use it. I see some kindas. Cool. So hopefully by the end of this, I'll show you the real tools and benefits of using Office 365. Does anyone use any other online productivity tools? Google Docs? Shame. No, just like. So, all right, we'll get you here. Anybody use anything besides Google Docs? So what do you, Dropbox? Okay. So who are my Google Docs users? Who like that? Okay. So what's something y'all like about Google Docs? Sharing, making sharing easy. Collaboration, very cool. Anything else? So I got sharing, collaboration, available anywhere. Cool. So same thing here. So with Office 365, even if you didn't have like a UT Tyler system email address, anyone for free can go to office.com and we have free Office online, just like Google Docs. A lot of people just don't know it. So that's why we're here. We're preaching the good word.
You have access to Office 365 for free. We can help you through that. If you go to the Education at Microsoft site, there's a resource there to help everyone get that. But obviously, if you need someone's help to get you those free resources, feel free to reach out to any one of us. We'll make sure that everyone has our email here. But that is free, just like Google Docs is. So that way students, no matter where they're at, they can always have access to Office 365.
Very cool. I'm just going to take a peek at one of y'all screens to see kind of what programs y'all have access to. So OneNote, Class Notebook, Mail, Calendar, Sway, Word, PowerPoint, Excel. Cool. Everything there. Excel document here. We're good. All right, cool. So the main thing I want to point out is the things that everyone uses. So when I say Microsoft Office, most people think these: Word, Excel, PowerPoint. And then I want to get you to know about OneNote if you're not already a OneNote user already. So I call it WePo. It's out of order. So WEPO. So WePo. So Word, Excel, PowerPoint, OneNote. Those are like the core main features of Microsoft Office. But by the end of the day, I hope to get you to be a Sway user as well. Has anyone ever heard of Sway? All right, cool. So Sway is super cool. Think of it like PowerPoint and like a ultra cool hip website like got together. Their baby would be called Sway. So, so this is Sway. We're talking a little bit about that. Has anyone ever heard of Microsoft Teams before? So Microsoft Teams is going to be really cool. We'll talk a little bit about that today as well. And then OneDrive. Anyone a OneDrive user? All right, cool. Storage in the cloud, the ominous cloud above us. So this is our version of it. So it is called Microsoft OneDrive, and there's OneDrive for Business and stuff like that as well. Outlook, of course, one of the things that's been around forever for email. I'll show you some cool features of Outlook. And is that how y'all access y'all's email? Outlook, okay. And then the calendar feature as well. Does anyone live and breathe by their calendar like I do? A couple of people. Okay, cool. So we'll start with the basics. I'm just going to click Word. So if you want to click Word, follow along.
Yeah, so obviously Word can be used for multiple different things and reports and things like that. So mainly we just want to show you guys how you can integrate and share and collaborate and actively collaborate. So go ahead and create a new document.
See here with the Word Online program, it looks very similar to what you're going to get on your desktop, but it's all just quick accessing from anywhere. And anything you create here on Word Online, anything that you create here on Word Online automatically gets saved in the cloud, so you can access it from any device. So I don't know if a lot of people know, but we also make Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Outlook and everything like that for your iPhone or your Android device too. So wouldn't it be cool if on your phone, if you open an attachment, if it natively opened in Excel and not like an Excel viewer and everything was kind of weird and you couldn't scroll over stuff. And it's free. You can download all those programs for free on your iPhone or your Android device too. So we make tons and tons of apps that keep you synced across our devices. So we actually make more apps for the iPhone than Apple makes for the iPhone. But we're a software company at heart, and it's all about bringing the power of productivity to everyone, no matter what kind of hardware they use. So
When you're using your Office 365 accounts, you always have the option to open up your document in the desktop version. App versions are built to be a little bit more touch friendly. So for those using tablets, you have the ability and it navigates a little bit cleaner in a app version. So that's why those apps are available in both the Windows Store, Apple Store, and Android. But you have your online version, and then you also have the ability to open up in desktop versions. So you'll always see, and no matter what document you're in Excel, PowerPoint, all of that, that you'll have the ability to edit in Excel. And that's what that's just saying is if you want to open up the desktop version. Doing that, when you open it up into the desktop version, will then open it up just like a regular document, and now you're in the desktop version, and then you'll have to save it back into the cloud. Staying in the online version allows you to not only keep it in your cloud, but they're both in the cloud. So if you open it up in Word, it's still saved into your cloud. When you hit the save button, it's still in there in your cloud files. But when you're editing in Word, it allows you to, in live time, collaborate with your fellow teachers. So for example, we'll first start showing you guys how to share. So if you guys will see, you'll have that share button at the very top right of your Word online document. And you can then just start typing in a fellow teacher or administrator, someone that you work with. So if you've got your neighbor next to you, you can maybe use with them and start to collaborate. And it'll show them as you type in their email address or their first and last name. You can search either way. So if you know because you email them all the time and you know their email address already, you can type it in that way, or you can actually type in their first and last name, and it'll show those people in your org that way as well. So Josh is adding me to the document. It'll also allow him to put in a message because I'm going to get and receive this document via my email, right? Which will give me a link to the live document. So he's also going to maybe put in a little thing, hey, this is the document for Tyler, or can you help me with this document? And once he hits send, it then will send an email to me where then I can open up that link and we can be in the same document in live time.
So I wish this is kind of like where it was the magic of a cooking show where you put in a casserole and in like 2 minutes it comes out. So just a second as you transition, just going to log in really fast as the casserole comes out of the oven. Go ahead. Okay, we'll take a look at it here. Sneak behind you here. Oh, sorry. Big guy, small space. Big guy, small space. Okay. Oh, well, that's fine. Somehow we lost your Wi-Fi connection. We'll try connecting again. And everyone that's watching online, I do apologize for the delay. We'll get started here back in just a second. Back online. Huh? Okay. I'll share the document back and forth. All right, cool. Correct. So the question was, if you shared a document, can you unshare it at a later time? That yes, absolutely. As the original creator of the document, you can unshare the document at any time and revoke access. Yes.
Do I have to enable something?
Yeah, able to add in. And some of the issues and stuff we're taking a look at here as well is these work best on the most current versions of Windows. And unfortunately, the devices that we're kind of around here today is using an older version of Windows. So this might not show exactly perfectly on some of the devices, with especially some of the more modern things like digital inking and stuff like that. Like Windows 7 just did not have digital inking built into it. So I do apologize. Did you get logged in? Okay. Alrighty. So Ashley has joined my document. I know that she's here now because I can also see a little indication saying a guest contributor is also editing. And what you'll see is I can see her cursor right here, and it has her name. So I can see in real time where her cursor is and exactly where she's doing her work. You can do the link if you want to like stick it in an email and send it to a plethora of people, or just the one if you're just sending one. So if it maybe a group project, I can just email my group and saying, hey, this is the document that we'll be using for our project in history class. Use this link. So that's what that share link button would have been.
But say, for example, I don't know, 2 months down the road and people go, I don't know where this document is, right? Sometimes it's easy to pull up that link and then just resend the link out to everybody. And so that's a reason why it also gives you an option for that link as well, instead of necessarily having to reshare the document, right? Because then that would almost be